What's up, baby? My man.
We got camera rolling.
All right. Roll out.
Here we go, riding the tail of the dragon for the first time. Hey guys, it's Alan, the Fireman 1028, and today I'm bringing you a really cool video, something that I've been looking forward to for years, and I even say it towards the end of the video. I always try to say, can't wait when it comes to my son, but this is one of those moments where I really could not wait. This is his first time riding the tail of the dragon, Deals Gap, Highway 128, however you want to call it. And like I said, he's just turned 15, just got his rider's permit just a couple months ago, and he was dying to do this. So how the thing came about was we were looking for another motorcycle, and we'll unveil that motorcycle in a later video. But we found what we were looking for, and the guy was in Robbinsville, North Carolina, which is, again, is the home of the Tail of the Dragon. So we started putting a plan together to go pick up the bike, and then we had the idea of, hey, what if we bring the TW200s with us and actually ride those on the Tail of the Dragon while we're up there? So plan kind of came together. The guy Brian that we bought the bike from was incredible. His buddy Randy let us stay in his Airbnb, which is on a mountain ridge back behind the Deals Gap Resort. So it was a really cool whole little trip. I mean, we a little over 24 hours. So we left on a Friday afternoon, and we were back by Saturday evening for the whole trip. But we didn't really do any other riding except for being able to ride the Tail of the Dragon. He had an absolute blast. As you can see in the videos, we were very careful, very cautious. We made sure to go slow, pull over as many times as possible. I promised his mom that I'd take care of him. Plus, I mean, we're on TW200s. You got 16 horsepower on a good day, so it's not like you're not gonna break any records. So my bike, as you'll see from some of the pictures in here, I just put the Bradley Performance rear tire on and a Tusk D Sport front tire. So I had the most gnarly tires that you could possibly put on a motorcycle on this bike, and actually, they did really well. And you'll even see in one of the pictures where I was doing the sumo, leg drag, or foot drag. You can see I got over pretty decent, for a T-dub. But we really enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. Got the pictures, he got the obligatory sticker. Spent $75 on T-shirts, but whatever. It was more about the trip and the memory than anything else. We filmed a really cool interview at the top of the overlook where it overlooks the dam. Apparently, I didn't hit record, so none of that saved. But just watch the video here. Enjoy watching a 15-year-old on a TW200 on his first time on the Tail of the Dragon. So for those of you who are not really familiar with the Tail of the Dragon, or Deals Gap, or Highway 128, I'll give you a little bit of history of it. So the Tail of the Dragon is it's a highway, U.S. Highway 128. It starts on the east side in North Carolina and ends up in Tennessee on the west side. Goes from Robbinsville, North Carolina to Tellico Plains, Tennessee. It's quite famous. Again, one of the most famous roads in the world. However, it really wasn't until 1992 that the road became famous. It was a guy named Doug Snavely, who, he was from Road Atlanta, who came up and had heard about it. So he got a job actually with what is now the resort as the manager, and started really advertising and pushing and promoting it. It wasn't very popular with a lot of the locals. He actually got shot at a couple times because they didn't want their little peaceful community to be spoiled by a bunch of tourists coming in and tearing up the roads. But the whole area actually began back even earlier than that. There was actually used to be a toll road, a toll booth at mile 3, and there were corrals for livestock, and there were sleeping quarters for guests. And if you tried to cross over it without paying the toll, supposedly people were hung on the spot. So in 1913, there was actually a town that was actually on the Tail of the Dragon. It was called the Calderwood, and it was the former Howard farm property, and it was created as living quarters for the construction of the Cheoah Dam in 1917, and in the Calderwood Dam in 1930. And those workers, the people that lived there later maintained the system. There was a railway that actually ran from Knoxville through Calderwood, and it followed the Little Tennessee River all the way to the all the way to Topeka in North Carolina. The Topeka Lodge, which is just slightly further, south or east from where the Dills Gap Resort is, it was actually built as a for the executives of the Alcoa Aluminum Company, and the whole area was kind of built for them.
Nice and slow, nice and slow.
The road, the tail of the dragon portion of the road is 11 miles long, and there's 318 turns or curves in the whole road. So again, as you can see from these videos, it is a beautiful winding road that when you're coming from the east, you're really going up the mountain with a little bit of down. And then once you get to the overlook at the top, and that's where you can see the dam from the overlook up there. And then, the idea is you turn around and head back down south. So this was not our first time riding the Dragon. Sully and I actually, a couple years ago, went our first kind of guys summer trip. I had a little CB 500X, and he was on the back with me, and we rode the tail of the Dragon and Cherhola Skyway, Foothills Parkway. We did all those rides on this little CB 500X, and that was really one of his first big exposures to riding a motorcycle. And he absolutely fell in love with it, and he's been dying to ride one on his own. So this is kind of his first real trip on a motorcycle, and he had an absolute blast. It's definitely not my first time riding. I've probably ridden the tail of the Dragon, I don't know, 15, 20 times over the years. It was kind of funny, so I remember my very first time was back. I had a NT 700V. It's actually the bike that I did my first iron butt ride on. And I was coming up Highway 74. There's a BP gas station on the right-hand side right before you make the turn off to go to Highway 28 to take to Fontana, which takes you over to the Dills Gap Resort. And met up with a group of older guys. They were on a bunch of cruisers. One guy had this old Honda Valkyrie, which I've had a couple of myself. And they're like, "Hey, you going to ride?" And I was like, "Yeah, I plan on riding." "Well, you want to ride with us?" And I was like, "Nah, not really. I kind of want to do my own thing." And they're like, "Come on, dude, just ride with us." And I was like, "Okay, fine." But I was, kind of bummed that I was going to be stuck with these old guys doing parade laps on the tail of the Dragon. Well, we get over to the resort and we kind of, do our thing there, get a bottle of water, and then we take off. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be stuck behind these guys. They're going to be riding slow. Well, I was wrong. They took off. They were hauling the mail. They just left me. The guy closest to me was the guy on the Valkyrie. So we get about mile marker 8 or 9, and I start to, I'm pushing as hard as I can, and I start to catch the guy on the Valkyrie, and we get up to the overlook, and I pull up beside him, and I'm just panting, I'm out of breath, and I used everything I had, and I was like, "Yeah, buddy, I was catching you then," and he just looked at me. He's like, "No, you didn't." He said, I lost my brakes. I boiled the fluid and I lost my brakes, so I had to slow down a little bit. So I got humbled right there. Even on these big old Valkyries, these big cruisers, these guys know how to ride. They ride these roads all the time, and this is their this is their area. So they're quite familiar with the roads they ride. All right, guys. So about this point in the video, we are probably about halfway up the Dragon here. And the video goes on for quite a long time. Actually, I think it's about 42 minutes total of going the trip up and the trip back. And the really cool moment at the end of the video, if you want to skip ahead, where he gets his sticker and he gets to put it on his bike. He likes a sticker bomb his bikes. So, it's a really cool moment where he gets to put his stickers on right there. But like I said, feel free to just kind of watch it, just kind of share this moment with us. It was really fun to be able to have this kind of moment with Sully. So please, like I said, please watch it. Give me a thumbs up. Give us a comment if you rode the Dragon. Put some pictures up if you guys have done it, and give us subscribe to our channels if you really like what we're doing. So thank you again. God bless. Roll Tide, and remember, tomorrow needs you.
Off, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Huh?
And yes, I flipped that guy off. I had to at least once, man.
That's awesome. Ride smooth. You're doing great.
Dude. Alright, like right next to me. Watch out.
Look at these. Watch these guys. Watch these guys. How cool is this, huh?
Huh?
How cool is this?
This is so cool. I love this.
Another tent.
Kill boy, kill boy.
I'll try to get close to you so we can get a good
Flip
shot
off.
together.
Flip off.
Ah! No chicken strips today, baby.
Huh?
No chicken strips today.
These tires don't really have chicken strips, you know that, right?
Well, they're so wide. You can use the whole tire and still have chicken strips. You're doing great.
Huh?
I said, you're doing great.
Thank you. Alright, 2 up.
All right, we got a car behind us, okay? So next pole off. Did you copy that? Did you copy that?
I hear you.
All right. Just acknowledge me. On our side, not their side, our side. Right there, right there, right there. How you doing?
Huh?
I said, how you feel?
I feel great, man.
All right, go.
Wait.
Ready?
I can't shift up.
Well,
we
because
go.
you're not moving. Another photo booth up here.
Huh?
Another photo thing up here.
There is.
Ride with the leg out. Put the leg out. Put your leg out. When you make the turn.
I'm not riding the leg out.
Say, we'll call Mom at the top, okay?
Alright.
Yeah, stick your leg out. Do supermoto style.
Huh?
I said, stick your leg out. Do it supermoto style.
Nah, I'm good.
Now stick your leg out on this one.
I'm not sticking my leg out, man.
Huh?
I'm not sticking my leg out.
smelling your stinking ass exhaust, though.
Huh?
I said, all I'm doing is smelling your stinking ass exhaust. Watch this car here. Watch this. Look at this car.
I'm watching.
Holy shit. He is moving. Watch him come around this curve here. Watch this. Yeah. Holy
Look
shit.
at Fred Durst.
It did. When did Fred Durst start riding motorcycle or driving a Corvette? Nobody's behind us. We're good. We're clear.
This feels so good.
I know, this is awesome. This is so awesome.
Huh?
I said, this is so awesome.
I'm glad I'm able to actually enjoy this with you now, you know?
I know. Believe me, I have waited for this for so long. There's a lot of things I say I can't wait. That's not one of them. Riding great too. It's a slow turn, so slow down. There you go. I did the sumo.
Huh?
I said I did the sumo with the foot out. Oh, watch these bikes. These guys hauling ass.
That lane's crazy. You see that guy?
That's that same SV, I think.
Overlooks in 1 mile.
Yeah, baby. Oh, easy. I can't even tell what RPM I'm at because your bike's so damn loud.
We can't see how RPM on this thing, you know that, right?
Oh, he's taking the shit.
Scenic overlook. Can I stop here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Roll out. Starting the return trip.
A little windy.
Turn your camera on. Just pull over at the first little pull over and you can turn it on.
What?
I said just pull over at the first little turn off and you can turn your camera on.
Alright.
Not this one because the camera guy's here.
Every time.
Every freaking time. What's up, baby? My man.
We got
Yo.
camera rolling.
All right. Roll out. Nice and easy though, okay? There you go. Look around the corner as you go. Yeah, I love those.
Huh?
I said I love those.
Which ones?
Those like where it kind of dips in.
Yeah.
I love turns like that. Do you want to hit Parsons too?
Huh?
Do you want to hit Parsons Branch?
No. No, I just want to keep riding.
Well, that is riding. It's just off-road riding.
I know, I want to just do road riding.
There you go. Good corner. Good corner. Pretty comfortable now.
I am. Feeling really good.
Drag the foot. Drag the foot. Hell yeah. Good job. going. Easy, 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 easy. Stay inside.
Huh?
I was going to say stay inside. I was going to get it beside you, but never mind. Here, I'll get it beside you. Yeah. Great shot. Hey, let's pull off at Parsons.
Huh?
I said, let's pull off at Parsons.
No.
Huh?
No, I want to just keep riding.
No, no. We are riding. It'll be just a little bit off-road riding. When you see that little road, pull off, okay? It'll be kind of coming straight ahead of us. You have to pull over across the street.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I can't hardly hear you. My speaker's like glitching out.
Well, here, let me lead then, okay?
All right.
Good?
I think so, yeah. Dive and turns like this are just so good. Oh.
Right? This one right here, I love this one right here.
This turn.
Couple bikes coming.
I see him. I'm not that far behind you, man.
All right, here's the Parsons pull off.
Huh?
Here's the Parsons pull off. There's nobody behind you. Nobody coming this way either. You have to kind of
I'm not doing that on Tito.
No?
I ain't doing that.
Why?
Because I don't trust
Look,
that.
it's just right there.
I don't trust that.
No try?
I just want to keep riding on the road, man. That's.
We're about to the end. And we gotta get home.
I'm also hungry, man.
Well, all right, fine. We promised Mom a date anyway, so.
After this truck.
Let's just wait a minute.
I'm just going into the turns and just like doing that, and it's just
Pretty
something
awesome,
I want to
isn't
do for a long time.
Heck yeah. That's pretty awesome.
All right.
All right, there's some bikes coming. Once these bikes pass, then we'll go, okay?
All right.
They're moving at a pretty good clip. Let's see if we can get them on video.
I got my camera on.
See, his buddy's taking it easy. Ready?
I think so.
Roll out. You can straighten out those curves.
I know. I like feeling it, man.
I just hit 2,400 miles on the bike.
Yeah, how many?
2,400.
Nice.
Easy, girl. What are you doing?
I don't know, man.
Huh?
I don't know.
You're downshifting.
I'm trying to keep it in third, and it just like kept shifting down to second.
Good?
Yeah, back up in second.
Very good. So I want you to try something. On the next turn, push with your handlebar towards the turn. Push with that handlebar. That's called counter steering. Push towards the turn. It's really cool. You feel it?
A little bit, yeah.
when you pull in, let's see if we can pull over by that big dragon statue, and we'll take a picture there with the bikes. We'll make that our thumbnail. You're riding great.
Huh?
I said you're riding great.
Thank you.
Right, baby.
We did it.
That's it.
All right.
No, don't stop. Don't stop. We're not there yet. Not quite there yet. Oh, he said to that gate right there. That gate will take us back.
That gate will?
Yeah. I say we go back the way we know.
Huh?
I say we go back the way we know.
Yeah.
God, your bike stinks.
I know.
Gosh, it's the trashiest thing I've ever seen.
This bike's done this twice now, man.
How awesome is that? Oh my gosh, that's freaking awesome. That's it, baby.
We're going right?
Huh?
Going right up here?
No, left. So go to the resort.
All right.
No, the other statue, the one that we took one before, beside the port. Yeah, good job. There's the Dills Gap Motorcycle Resort, right here on the left-hand side. All right, so Sully, now that he has completed the tail of the dragon, he's putting a sticker on. We'll see what you got.
We'll show it. We'll show it in a second. Don't worry.
Yeah, baby. Hot dog. Hey, good job, sir. My man.